Some of the most popular collector coins today are what they call the U.S. Mint Special Issue commemoratives. People, places, and things in our history. It all started going back to 1892, which is the Columbus exhibition. And from there, it just has gone into a crazy world of different ideas, different thoughts, etc. To a point where today, they brought it back in 1982, and every year we make 2 or 3 brand new pieces, like the Marine Corps, which is this year, like the Greatest Generation, which was last year, or any of the other great thematics over the years. But there is one coin that kind of stands out different than that of all the others. And it's because it was the very first ever made by the U.S. Mint for one of our national holidays. Yeah, Thanksgiving. It's known as the 1920 Pilgrim, and I got a handful tonight. Yes, the 1920 Pilgrim $50. Pretty special. Pretty outright special. Now, the success of this coin led to the 150th anniversary of the United States, the 1926 sesquicentennial. So there are 2 U.S. coins, actually, that celebrate national holidays. New Year's, Memorial, Veterans, Christmas, etc. Specifically, this is the first. So the coin was made in 1920, and it was tied to the 300th anniversary of the Pilgrims landing at Plymouth Rock in 1620. The obverse you saw a second ago was Governor William Bradford, but the reverse is what? Everybody know what this is? Remember our history? The Pilgrims sailed on not the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, that was Columbus. They sailed on the Mayflower, right? Look at the detail here. These are almost high relief with how the design work was done. And again, this is over 100 years ago. That is how special it is. That is how special it is. So my competition have this beautiful coin, as we do, and they're at $215 for the same uncirculated specimen. Tonight, while they're available, we have it at $129.95. Again, but the uniqueness of this $50, 90% silver $50, compared to that of others in this time frame is, well, its detail. The 1918 Illinois Lincoln, the 1922 Grant, right? The 1925 Lexington Concord, 1925 Stone Mountain, 1926 Sesquicentennial, 150th anniversary coin, which I referenced earlier. If you look at all those coins, they're beautiful coins with great national thematics. People, places, and things. However, when you look at this one, the detail is drastically different than everything else around it. It's not a flat image. It is the boats coming off of the coin, the Mayflower here. And it looks like the elbow is higher out than the coin, and the book, the Bible, many people say. Wow, huh? Pretty unique stuff. Now, here's another little spin or just conversation on the piece. Our most popular modern day silver dollar. And again, in 1982, we brought back special issue U.S. coins. That was the special George Washington $50. But in 1983, we started a new trend with all of our modern coins being made in silver dollars versus our prior coins, this generation's coins, pre-1950s, are $50. But the most popular of the last 40 years was the 2001 Buffalo silver dollar. And again, they issued it to help with the Smithsonian and the new branch of the Smithsonian for the Native American. So they used the only design that was ever dedicated to the Wild West, the Buffalo nickel. Buffalo on the obverse or reverse as you see it, and then the Indian chief on the other. They made 500,000 coins. And of that, they made a proof and an uncirculated, which were $221 and $279 respectively. Unk to proof to eat up that 500,000. Sold out instantly. The first sellout ever by the U.S. Mint. Pretty special. Can you find either of those two coins today? The one from 2001 for under $200 today. Can you find any of them? Most are $249 to $279. This one, now the brass tacks of it all. They made only 152,112. Again, compared to 500,000 buffaloes in a sellout modern day. That's why many of you might not have known about this other than books, might not have seen one or held one to just see the gorgeous detail of it all. But it does go back as a very important player in the history of U.S. coinage. Because the special people, places, and things that opened the door in 1892 and are still being made today. The first one ever to celebrate a national thematic, right? A national holiday, Thanksgiving, dates to this coin, which again is the 300th landing of the Pilgrims at Plymouth Rock. Governor Bradford right here on the obverse. Again, they never defined what he's holding, but many people believe because of the story as to why they came to this country, to the New World at that time, was because of religious freedom. He most likely is carrying the Bible. And then the reverse is the Mayflower, what they sailed on back in 1692. Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. All of a sudden, we went from a few coins to almost no coins left. If it's in your shopping cart, please push it through. We are close to being sold. If you're talking to an operator, you're good. If you're in that busy sounding era, call back quickly, please. We get these couple of times a year, finding one here, one there. You don't walk in and say, hey, there's 50 of them. I wish that would happen. This is not one of those coins. But again, the original holiday dates back to this coin. Plymouth Rock, 1620. The Pilgrims. The low mintage of 152,112. 151,000 and change. And tonight, not 215, 129.95.